Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. My name is Heather, or the Sassy Cinderella, and today we're gonna be doing something I'm super excited about, which is talking about coffee. That is right. Today we are gonna be reviewing a new coffee by a company called JAVY, and it is a really cool brand because their whole concept is creating a coffee for those of us on the go that don't wanna drag around a bunch of, espresso equipment and things like that. It is a quick, easy way to get your coffee in. And thank you so much to JAVY for reaching out to me about doing this review. Let's get right into it. All right, guys, so I have the box right here from JAVY, and it came with a coffee and it came with some reusable straws. I haven't actually tried anything. I just opened the box and got it going so that we can talk about this review very quickly. They were also very kind as to give me a discount code that you guys can use, which is SASSY15 for 15% off of your order. I am, of course, going to include all of that information in the description box below, the coupon code, their website, all sorts of information, so don't forget to check down below at the end of this video if you want to get your hands on some JAVY. So what makes this coffee so cool is that it is for people on the go. So the coffee is actually a coffee concentrate. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is a concentrated version of coffee. So you get this little jar. It is good for about a month's worth of coffee if you did like one coffee a day every month. And so it's got 30 servings in one bottle. And you use it like you would your coffee. You make your normal drink. So for me, I do a lot of lattes at home, which means I do have like a little mini espresso maker, and I do my shots of espresso with almond milk, and then I add just a tiny bit of chocolate and ice. I do like my iced coffee. So I'm gonna be using this to make what I would normally make at home so that I feel like I can give you the best and most honest review. I did notice on their website too that they have other flavors. So this is just their regular coffee flavor, but they had all kinds of stuff. I want to say they had like a peppermint mocha for Christmas. They maybe even had, don't quote me on this, I'll put some pictures right here of the different options, but I know they had like a mocha and maybe a caramel. I want to say even maybe a pumpkin during the fall season. So there are other flavors, and I would love to try those too because I love my flavored coffee. But it comes in this bottle. It is a concentrate. It is 100% Arabica coffee, so there's nothing crazy in it. It's just coffee in a concentrated version. So I haven't opened the bottle yet or gotten into it, but we are gonna mix up my favorite latte and talk about how this tastes. Now, I do wanna mention as well that the shelf life on the JAVY coffee is about 6 months, but once you open the bottle, it's best kept in the refrigerator for 4 to 6 weeks. That's like your best window to use it. So know that you have a 6-month period of keeping it sealed, but that your best freshest flavor is going to be within those first 4 to 6 weeks. Once you open it, put it in the fridge. All right, so just to give you a quick close-up of this bottle, I do really like the packaging. I always love a very clean, crisp style of just the whole aesthetic, the label and everything. I like that it's very clear. It says JAVY coffee concentrate. It's very, like I said, just clean lines. I really do like that. The yellow and the white is very bold, and you've got all your information, your directions on the back. Now, it does say to use 1 to 2 teaspoons of what's called a microdose and mix it with your favorite liquid. So if you are a hot coffee drinker, you would just heat up some hot water and put it into the water directly. For me, like I said, I use almond milk in my lattes, so that's the medium I'm gonna be using today, but that is how you use this JAVY concentrated coffee. They also included this cute little bonus that is, like I said, the reusable straw pack, and we use those in this house all the time. I love it because it comes with the brush, which you want to use these because straws get funky. So if you're not using these, go get one. And then it's really cool because they have the little sort of rubber top for them, and they are a nice metal in a gold with the green. So this is really pretty. Thank you, JAVY. I really like these because we use them all the time. Now, another quick thing to note about JAVY's coffee is that they do have an option to do a subscription, and I believe you save a little bit of money when you do the subscription model where it gets sent to you every month versus the individual purchase. Obviously, that's totally up to you which way you want to do it, but there are options with the company so that you kind of get different benefits from one way or the other. So definitely check it out. All right, so we're gonna finally bust into this here. I have been so anxious to try this. Oh my gosh, it smells like fresh brewed coffee, literally. I mean, it is, but I don't know what I was expecting. It smells really good. So let's get all my things together and we're gonna make a latte. Okay guys, so we are ready to make a latte. The first thing I normally do is I blend my chocolate syrup, which I do use a no high fructose corn syrup, chocolate syrup, and I don't use a ton of it. I typically blend that with hot coffee so that it mixes really well. Obviously, it's not gonna be hot, but I'm still gonna just go through the exact same process. So the first thing I will do is I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze a little bit into my Starbucks cup here. There we go. And then the JAVY coffee concentrate says to use 1 to 2 teaspoons. I don't know what happened to my teaspoon. I have a half teaspoon, but I think I'm gonna go on the stronger side because I do like a strong coffee. So I'm gonna try the full 2 teaspoons here. All right, so since I overflowed a little bit, I'm using a little less. Remember, this was a half teaspoon. That's why I did it 4 times. So we've got 2 teaspoons there. And then now I just like to take my straw instead of metal because the inside of this is metal and really mix it up really good. I don't like to damage my cups, so this is the best way to do it. Okay, and since the concentrate does not take up as much room in my cup, I'm not gonna fill it quite as much with the vanilla almond milk as I normally would. I do use vanilla flavored almond milk because it is the most similar to what I get when I go out and actually get a coffee at a store. Usually they use that vanilla almond milk. So I'm just gonna fill up to where I think might be about right with the difference in how full my cup is with the concentrate versus the espresso. And we're just gonna blend again, add some ice, and give it a taste test. All right guys, I have my coffee made. It looks good. It looks like my regular coffee. It's kind of just that creamy, mocha-y looking delicious latte that I like. So here's the taste test. Cheers. Okay, I do really like it. It's a very smooth type of coffee. I don't know if anybody has ever had, like, I've had Colombian coffee, and that's what it reminds me of a little bit, that very smooth textured coffee. Now I do think I might need a little bit more syrup in it. I don't think it's as sweet as it normally is, which might have just been the amount of syrup that I put in. Maybe I just didn't put enough in, but I really, really like it. It takes me back to when I was a flight attendant and we would have coffee in Colombia. It's just, I can't explain it. It's such a smooth coffee. It's, if you're used to Starbucks where it has that bite, it's a much smoother coffee than that, and it's really, really good. I'm gonna try to add a little bit of chocolate syrup and I'm gonna take another sip. Okay, I added a little bit more chocolate. Let's try again. There it is. I didn't have quite enough chocolate in there, but it's really, really good. It is a very smooth, rich tasting coffee. I think using the full 2 for me is the right amount. I can definitely see where you could cut it if you don't like that stronger coffee flavor, but I like the stronger coffee flavor, so the 2 teaspoons for me worked out perfectly. It's also a little bit thicker, you know, probably because of the concentrate. It's got a little bit of thickness to it, but it's like a smooth, just slightly thicker coffee. I really, really like it. It's delicious. So yeah, I am a fan. What I love so much about this is there are definitely days that even though I love making my espresso at home, I really do, that I don't want to go to all the work. So it really resonated with me on their website when they were talking about the reason for the brand and the concentrate concept was to eliminate the need if people don't want to invest in all the expensive, you know, coffee machines and things like that, or take the time to fuss with all of that. And there are definitely days that is me. So if you are someone like me who is a very busy person and you find yourself flying out the door, not wanting to take that time, but you want your coffee, this is such a great alternative. I promise you, I am gonna be using this just as much as I use my espresso maker, because there are so many times I wish I could just throw something in my cup and go. So this is an awesome fix, and I can't wait to try the other flavors too, because that'd be interesting to kind of see how that changes up my recipe here too. Now, because it's really smooth and it's got a little bit of thickness to it, I think this would be delicious in a hot coffee, even though I'm a cold coffee drinker. So I think those of you that are hot coffee fans are really, really, really gonna like it as well. Matter of fact, maybe I should just mix up a cup real quick and we will try that too. All right guys, so I did just mix up a nice warm brew with my Winnie the Pooh cup here. And I did almost exactly the same thing. I will say it is a little bit tricky pouring the coffee out of the jar. It kind of wants to like easily kind of spill back. So it'd be really handy to have if you have like an eyedropper to use that for measuring actually, but it's so good. The coffee is so delicious. And I'm not always the most graceful either. So, but it looks the same. It's got that kind of milky, mocha-y look to it. So let's try it. Guys, it's really good warm. It's really good warm. All right, guys, it's really, really good. I'm still a cold coffee gal all day long. I love my lattes, so that's my preference, but I know those of you that are hot coffee drinkers are going to love this because it's so full and rich tasting that it really complements the warm coffee. All right, guys, so yeah, I have to say I'm very impressed. It's so funny how the timing just works out in life sometimes, because I had been thinking so many times, I've told my husband, like, I wish coffee would just appear and I didn't have to get up and actually like make it right now. And this solves that problem. So those days that I have that feeling, I'm gonna be drinking this 100%. So guys, definitely go check them out. Like I said, they have other flavors. They also have some cool stuff on the website. I noticed they have some really cool tumblers and stuff that are very sharp looking. They also had, I wanna say, like a milk frother. So they've got some other cool stuff to check out. So I'm gonna leave all their information down below. I'm going to put all their socials so that you can find them. And of course, you can use my discount code SASSY15 for 15% off your order. Highly, highly recommend. So all my coffee friends out there, this is for you. Go check it out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.